What is going on, you guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today we're going to do a hobby talk video. I got about 3 or 4 topics I want to talk about, but before we get into that, I'd like to do a shout out to the channel of Concrete Buddy. So Concrete Buddy is currently sitting at about 131 subs, I believe, as I'm recording this. On his channel, he shares a ton of vintage. It's mostly baseball and a little bit of football as well. Some Star Wars I've seen him do, and he also does history type stuff or presidential, Native American, just all sorts of fun stuff. I really like seeing that kind of stuff. And he does, he shares a lot of ungraded and graded as well. And, you see him supporting tons of other channels in there too. When you go to other channels' videos and you see like comments, you always see him in the comments on quite a bit of channels. So, I like to get his subscriber count up a little bit, quite a bit higher actually. But, uh, you know, go check him out, go support him. Seems like a really cool, genuine dude. As I say, in these shout outs, it's channels that to me are very genuine type people and are always out there supporting the community and showing interest of interacting and talking. And a link to his channel will be in my description. And one more thing I like to say about his channel before I move on is at the very end of his videos, he always says, collect what you like, not what other people tell you to collect, which is completely true. Don't go off the influencers and the big time boys and all that, because we all have different budgets, we all have different likes, we all have different interests. So you just can't, you can't go off what other people say and do. Just enjoy what you do. So yeah, please go check out Concrete Buddy. And again, link to the channel in my description. So on the hobby talk part, I want to talk about so in my town, I live in a town, or not in a town, but on the outskirts of a town, probably right around 27,000 people. Very small townish Nebraska, not a lot in there. We're not, where I live, it's probably about 45 minutes from hitting the outskirts of Omaha, the suburbs. So, there's just not a lot in the town that I'm close to. But one thing that was really cool that happened is a new baseball card shop opened up, or sports card shop opened up, and it seems like a pretty cool card shop. Kind of what I do, kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on opening, a couple of years back during the card craze, when some cards were just going for a ridiculous amount of price. Pretty much everything was, even your star common base cards were just off the charts, even ungraded. But he missed out on that time era a little bit for his shop. But it's called Walk On Cards and Collectibles, which maybe one day I could ask him. I've been in there probably 3 or 4 times since he opened up. Seems like a real nice guy, and I'm gonna ask him maybe one day if I can do like a quick recording, just kind of showing his shop. But if not, I'll just give a quick little description. When you walk in, he's got your standard stuff, your vintage baseball, all that stuff all lined up in shelves, or whatever you want to call it. The spin tables, I don't know what you call them, but he's got all that modern day baseball, each sport just in order like that. And though what makes this really cool is he's got this little area of just local athletes, even local celebrities and heroes, even autograph stuff of theirs. And there's even a famous, I didn't know this, there was a famous horse racing jockey many years ago. He's got a nice magazine of that jockey headlining the magazine. So yeah, you see cool stuff like that. And when you go further back into the shop, it's he's got like a little lounge area with 3 TVs on the wall, and I think it's 4 chairs where you can just, like, recliner type chairs that you see in like modern day movie theaters. And what else? Oh, and then on the wall as well, there's a giant scoreboard, like a hockey scoreboard or a basketball scoreboard, and like an indoor arena scoreboard. So that's kind of cool to see something like that. And again, I'd like to maybe eventually just kind of record and show around and see what you guys think about it. And it's kind of fun having something like that in small town Nebraska. Then a little bit about what's going on with me is, I mentioned in a previous video, I'm starting to collect Topps wrappers. I'm going to try to make it from the 1960s to the 90s, maybe today. I don't know. One thing with the 80s, I noticed though, with the rappers is they all kind of look alike, and it's just the baseball, and it's like a green or blue or red background to them. So there's nothing too crazy about the 80s cards, and even into the early 90s. Maybe I'll do even today's stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely want to get the 60s and 70s. Probably, just probably the 80s as well. Card wise for collecting, I've been pretty quiet on that front. Haven't really picked up too much lately. I picked up the 1953 Bowman Alley Reynolds, the Bowman color. Beautiful looking card. Really like the look of that. I love the look of all the Bowman colors almost. So couldn't go wrong with that. And what else? I know I picked up a few other ones. This the 58 Bill Mazeroski. Cards that you don't break the bank on, but I love the 58 Maz. I'll eventually show that in a video as well. As far as baseball goes, man, the AL East is just every single team is playing over 500, and when you got the Yankees dead last, I think as I'm recording this, I think they're 4 games over 500. Man, what a division there! Crazy, crazy, crazy. As far as my Cubs go, they're being competitive, playing about 500 ball, right where I honestly expected them to be at. And their bullpen is just terrible. Just man, they get lit up. But I honestly feel like that's almost every single bullpen anymore. But yeah, gonna close this one off. Be kind of fun if I can get that video in showing the card shop, the LCS. Again, please check out Concrete Buddy. Appreciate you guys' support. Take care and stay safe, everybody. And happy Mother's Day to your guys' mothers. And I know if there's a few like Lisa Zinkavich, you follow my channel, and happy Mother's Day to you. Take care and stay safe. Whether it's a cat, dog, human, happy Mother's Day.